Good morning, everyone. This is mathematics class of grade 8, and today I'm here with test solutions of chapter number 14, factorization. Let us see section A questions. Section A consists of 1 mark questions. Question number 1 is the process of finding two or more expressions whose product is the given expression is called. Dear children, I hope you have done this answer correctly, and the answer is factorization. So, the process of finding two or more expressions whose product is the given expression is called factorization. Let us see second question. We need to find the factors of 12a square b plus 15ab square. And the options are, these are the four options. We need to find the factors of 12a square plus 15ab square. Let us see the solution. First of all, I have written 12a square b as 2 into 2 into 3 into a was 2 times, so I have written a square into b. 15ab square will be written as 3 into 5 into a into b because b square was there, so b is written twice. In 12a square b term, a square was there, so a is written twice. Now we need to find the common factors. First of all, we need to find the common factors, and then another factor will be written inside the bracket. So the common factor is 3. 3 is present in both the terms. 3 is common to both the terms, and 1 time a and 1 time b. So the common factors are 3ab. So we will be writing 3ab outside the bracket, and rest factor will be written inside the bracket. So 3ab bracket 4a plus 5b, or you can directly write its answer as, what is the common factor of 12 and 15? That is 3. Out of a square and a, I can take a outside. Out of b and b square, b can be taken outside. So 3ab is the common factor, and what will be left inside the bracket? 4a plus 5b. So your answer is 3ab, 4a plus 5b. Let us talk about question number 3. Question number 3 is, you need to divide 38x cube y square z by 19xy square. We need to divide these two terms, and let us see the answer. The answer will be 19 will cancel out 38, and you will be getting 2. So 2 x square z will be the answer. 1 x is present in along with 19, so it will cancel out 1 power of x, so we will be getting x square. Y square is common to both the terms, so it will be cancelled out, and z will be written along the answer. So your answer is 2x square z. The correct answer of this question number 3 is 2x square z. Question number 4. To factorize the trinomial of the form x square plus px plus q, we need to find two integers a and b such that a plus b is equal to. We have done this question earlier also, and dear children, you are supposed to relate this trinomial, that is x square plus px plus q, to fourth identity, to right hand side of fourth identity, that is x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. If you will relate those two, this right hand side of fourth identity and this given trinomial, you will find a plus b is equal to p and ab is equal to q. And I hope, dear children, you have understood and used this concept while factorizing the given expression using splitting the middle term method. And we need to find two integers whose sum is equal to the coefficient of x, that is p here, and product should be equal to q. So AB is equal to q. This is the answer. Question number 5 is you need to complete the identity. This is the left hand side of the identity, that is a square minus 2ab plus b square. What is it equal to? A minus b whole square, because along with this 2ab term we have minus, so we will be writing a minus b whole square. These were the 5 questions of section A consisting of 1 mark questions. Let us see now section B consisting of 2 marks question. Question number 6 has 2 parts. So let us see the solution of these 2 parts. Part 1 is ax minus ay plus bx minus by. Dear children, in this question, we need to factorize this given expression using grouping of terms, and we can use grouping of terms. The reason being it has even number of terms, so we can make groups easily, and you can see the groups. The grouping is already done in the question. That is ax minus ay. From these 2 terms, you can take a common, and from these 2 terms you can take b common. So let us see now. After the grouping of these 2 which are terms which are written inside the bracket, ax minus ay, what is the common factor? A. What will be left inside the bracket? X minus y, plus bx minus by. What is the common factor of these 2 terms? B. What will be written inside the bracket? It will be x minus y. So what are the 2 factors now? X minus y, a plus b. So your answer is x minus y, a plus b. These are the factors of given polynomial. Now coming to second part. Second part is 49p square minus 36. Now if you analyze this given expression, you will find that this 49p square can be written as 7p whole square minus 36 can be written as 6 square. Now after this step you need to relate it to identity number 3, that is a square minus b square. A is 7p, b is 6. So let us see. We have done like this. 49p square has been written 7p square minus 36 can be written as 6 square. So we have related it to identity number 3, and identity number 3 is a square minus b square is equal to a plus b, a minus b. So a is 7p and b is 6. You need to mention the identity used, that is a square minus b square is equal to a minus b, a plus b, where a is 7p, b is 6. Now let us see question number 7. We need to find the factors of a square minus 2ab plus b square minus c square. And the options, we have these options. We need to find which one is the correct option. So let us see the solution now. This is the question given to us, that is a square minus 2ab plus b square minus c square. Now if you look at this expression carefully, you will find that a square minus 2ab plus b square. This is the right hand side of identity number 2, and minus c square will be written as it is. That is a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. That is what it is given to us in the question. So we have written it like this, a minus b whole square minus c square. Which identity we have applied? Identity number 2. That is a square minus 2ab plus b square is equal to a minus b whole square. This identity number 2 we have applied directly for these 3 terms, that is a square minus 2ab plus b square. Now if you look at this step now, this is the difference of 2 squares, and whenever difference of 2 squares is given to us, which identity we use? Identity number 3. So identity number 3 we need to use now, and in this, that is a square minus b square is given to us. A is equal to A minus B complete. This is our A. B is equal to C. So we need to apply identity number 3, that is A square minus B square is given to us. What is it equal to? A plus B, A minus B. So A, as I told you, A is A minus B complete. A plus B, A minus B. So your answer is this one. A minus B plus C, A minus B minus C. So this is your answer. Now coming to section C questions, it consists of 3 marks questions. Question number 8 is, we need to divide z 5z square minus 80 by 5z z plus 4. So I have written like this as I need to divide. So we need to factorize 5z square minus 80. So I have observed that out of 5 and 80, I can take 5 as the common factor. So 5 is the common factor. It is written outside. Z as it is given to us in the question. So what will be left inside the bracket? Z square minus 16, as 5 into 16 is equal to 80. So we have written z square minus 16 inside the bracket. 5 we have taken as the common factor. So what is we need to divide it by 5z, z plus 4. Now, after this step, 5z will be written as it is. Now, observe this carefully. Z square minus 16. Z square minus 16 can be written as z square minus 4 square. Now, again, we have the difference of 2 squares. So, can I apply identity number 3? Yes, we need to apply identity number 3, that is a square minus b square. A square minus b square, what is it equal to? A plus b, a minus b. And what is my a here? Z. What is my b here? 4. So this side is given to us, that is a square minus b square. It is in the question. We need to write it like a plus b into a minus b. So I have written z plus 4 into z minus 4, and we need to divide it by 5z, z plus 4. So we need to cancel out the common factor. This z plus 4 is common, so we have cancelled out. 5z will also be cancelled out, and so our answer will be z minus 4. So this is your answer. Now question number 9. We need to factorize a square minus 17a minus 38. Dear children, as we do not have perfect square in place of 38, if we would have been given a perfect square, then we would have used identity number 1, 2 and 3. So we are left with last identity, that is identity number 4, that is splitting the middle term. In that identity, you need to factorize, you need to split the coefficient of a, that is here is 17. You need to split 17, that is the coefficient, minus 17, that is the coefficient of a, into 2 parts, such that the algebraic sum of those 2 parts is minus 17 and their product is equal to minus 38. So what are those 2 numbers? Minus 19 plus 2. If I will solve them, if I will take their sum, I will be getting minus 17. If I multiply them, that is minus 19 into 2, you will be getting minus 38. So splitting the middle term we have used here. So this is the question. So in place of minus 17a, what I have written? Minus 19a plus 2a minus 38. Now grouping of terms will be done. What is the common factor of a square and minus 19a? That is a can be taken out. I have written a outside. What will be left inside the bracket? It will be a minus 19 plus. What is the common factor of 2 and 38? 2. What will be written inside the bracket? A minus 19. So your answer will be a minus 19, a plus 2. These are the 2 factors of the given expression, that is a square minus 17a minus 38. The factors are a minus 19 and a plus 2. Now coming to section D, that consists of 4 marks questions. we need to divide x cube plus x square minus 132x by x bracket x minus 11. After analyzing the given question, we have observed that we can take x common out of all the three terms present. So we have taken x common. What will be left inside the bracket? It will be x square plus x minus 132. We need to divide it by x bracket x minus 11. So dear children, now again we need to use the splitting the middle term method. That is, I need to find, or I need to, what is the coefficient of x here? It is 1. And so I need to split this 1 into two parts such that algebraic sum of those two parts is 1 and their product should be equal to minus 132. So what are those two factors? It will be 12 minus 11, you will be getting 1. 12 into minus 11, you will be getting minus 132. So these are the two numbers which are satisfying the condition of the sum as well as the product. So I have written the factors as x is outside as it is taken common. So it will be x square plus 12x minus 11x minus 132. Now what is the common factor of x square plus 12x? X I have taken out. What will be left inside the bracket? It will be x plus 12. Minus 11 I have taken outside. And what will be left inside the bracket? It will be x plus 12. And we need to divide it by x bracket x minus 11. So x plus 12 I have taken out from these two. It is common. And what is the another factor? X minus 11. Now after this step, what we are supposed to do? We need to cancel out the common factor. So x minus 11 will get cancelled out. This x will get cancelled out and your answer will be x plus 12. So the correct answer is x plus 12. Coming to question number 11, A part. Find in and correct the error. This is the part given to us and we need to find what is the error and we need to correct that error also. So I am solving left hand side. In this question, while solving left hand side, we need to multiply each term of the expression, that is 2a plus 3b, by every term which is present in the next term, next expression. That means 2a is to be multiplied by a as well as 2a is to be multiplied by minus b. Then 3b will be multiplied by a and then this 3b will be multiplied by minus b. So the steps will be 2a into a as I told you, minus 2a into b plus 3b into a minus 3b into b. So 2a into a will give you 2a square minus 2ab plus 3ab or ba, it is one and the same thing, minus 3b square. Now after this step you are supposed to solve the like terms. So these two are like terms, so we need to solve these like terms. So our answer will be 2a square plus ab minus 3b square. So the correct statement, left hand side is not equal to right hand side. So the correct statement is 2a square plus ab minus 3b square. So this is your answer. Now coming to B part, that is the last part of this question number 11 and the last part of the last question I should say. So this is a square plus 8a plus 16. We need to factorize this. And dear children, if you observe this, this is square given to us, that is a square. This 16 can be written as 4 square. So there are chances that we can apply identity number 1. Let us see whether we can apply identity number 1 here or not. So it is of the form a square plus 2ab plus b square. What is my a here? Or I have written this identity in terms of x and y. So my x is a, y is 4. As I told you that 16 can be written as 4 square. So it is of the form of identity number 1. So right hand side of identity number 1 is with us. So we need to write down its left hand side. So that is a square plus 2a, or I have written in terms of x and y. So it is x square plus 2xy plus y square. So it will be a square plus 2ab plus b square. So it is of this form of identity number 1. So what is it equal to now? A square plus 8a plus 16, as it is given to us in the question. So we know that x square plus 2xy plus y square is equal to x plus y whole square. So this side is of the same type as it is given to us in the question, that is a square plus 8a plus 16. So we need to write down this side, that is x plus y whole square. And what is our x? A. What is our y? That is b, 4. So a plus 4 whole square will be the answer, or a plus 4 into a plus 4. Like this you need to write down as I told you. So the factors will be a plus 4, a plus 4. This step is also correct. If you are writing this step, that is better one. So this is the last question. I hope everyone has done well in the test, and now you have, if you have done any question wrong, then you are supposed to do the correction work of this test. So your homework for today is, you are supposed to complete correction work of the test, if any, in your homework notebooks. Thank you so much.